Brian, thank you so much for sharing all those details with us. Well, moving on to some more news that we are tracking. The second edition of Mash Ball by Shalini Pasi returns to St. Regis, Mumbai under the theme Fashion in Films in support of UNICEF India, hosted by Pasi, founder of MASH. The event promised an evening of art, cinema and purpose, reinforcing its commitment to children's rights, development and creative empowerment. It also functions as a fundraiser for children's art therapy programs in Bihar's Purnia district, bringing together influential industrialists, artists, designers and philanthropists to support the cause. The guest list witnessed an electric curation of art from F.N. Souza's Head series to Rocco's Richie's self-portrait. My colleague Uneza has spoken to Shalini Pasi. Have a look.
I'm here at the Mash Ball event in association with UNICEF, and with me here the gorgeous Shalini Pasi. You're looking gorgeous.
Thank you.
So my first question is, what is the idea behind the second edition?
So the second edition of the Mash Ball in support of UNICEF India, the idea is to highlight the work that UNICEF has been carrying on for so many decades in India, as well as raising funds, and that's it. And basically we want to have more people involved, even if there are corporates who do very large donations, but individuals are not able to do that. So it's events like this, we are trying to raise awareness as well as funds.
What is the difference between now the previous one and this is the second edition?
So the biggest difference is that we are in Mumbai, and of course the theme is different. So the first difference is that it's in Bombay. The first edition was in Delhi, and the theme of the first ball was straight out of a painting, and today it's fashion in films.
We can see the gorgeous outfit. Can you just elaborate what are you wearing and what message you want to give?
So it's an outfit inspired by the film Black Swan, and it talks about performance, it talks about perfection, about pressure of being in the limelight or performing. Like in the movie, it was the actor was going through a lot of pressure because she had to perform on stage as a ballerina, and how it changed her personality. So I think we all go through that. We all in this day and age are striving for perfection, but we sort of somewhere lose the innocence, the humanity. So it talks about all that, and it's something which I've also been through in during many stages of my life. So in the evening, after a couple of hours, I'll turn into the Black Swan.
Nice. What message you want to give to the society and through your work, through your association with UNICEF?
So I've always believed that the children are our future, and there's so much that needs to be done, especially in the villages. The funds from which we raise from this event goes to Bihar, Purnia, to a program that we started 2.5 years ago. And there's so much to be done. I genuinely believe that I do work in my country. I would request others also to focus in India, because there's so much that needs to be done. And I think the children are the future of our country. So.
What challenges have you faced as of now, to put in this sort of work all together and talking to people and getting this initiative done?
So, large part of the donations, like I donate my all my acting fee, what I do in Netflix is all donated to UNICEF. Events like this is more when people come in and they contribute, or like the brands contribute to UNICEF. I think I enjoy challenges, so the bigger the better.
So what were the challenges you faced?
The challenges I faced is because this entire production was carried out, and I'm a control freak. I love detailing, whether if you see the lighting, the art. I was doing everything from Delhi. I flew down a couple of times to, do things here. And basically I have my own vision, and sometimes it's difficult for the production team to understand what I'm saying, because it's a very, I think very differently, and then to execute it. So it wasn't really a challenge, but it was kind of fun. But sometimes there were these moments where, like, okay, and I was saying something else and they were understanding something else, because I'm from Delhi and they were doing the production in Bombay. So that was one thing. The second is, of course, I'm very punctual. I wanted to be here on ground at 6 o'clock for the media interaction interviews. I got a little bit late. I was here at 6:45, and I've told all my friends that you better come in by 7:45, 8. Otherwise, I'll blacklist you. So that, I feel, is a challenge, because people don't respect other people's time.
Okay, how do you balance your glamour with your social cause?
So when I was young, when I was in school, we we used to educate the children of the school employees, and I got some of the kids got very emotionally attached to me, and then I had to leave school and go to college. So I realized that my strength was more in fundraising and more in rather than groundwork. Now, even when I now go to Bihar, Pune, I'm there, but I get very emotionally wound up, because there's so much you cannot do. So I felt that my strength comes from this world. It's a make-believe world. I know it's not true, but it gives me that high. It's like people drink alcohol or sugar or they smoke. So this is my high. This is my vice. So this gives me that up. And I think over the years, I think I've always read that, people have used glamour for a cause. So I want to be able to do that.
2047 में कैसा होगा विकसित भारत का विकसित उत्तर